Well, well, what do we have here? It appears that a goat has entered the fray.
Though I know I should be wary, still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly haunting, I turn loose. Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice!
Yes, folks, that's right. Jon Stewart has joined Twitter. This is the thing. All I know is I haven't seen Donald Trump and Jon Stewart on Twitter at the same time. Is this a coincidence? Because I remember on The Daily Show at one point, it was pointed out to Jon Stewart. They're like, so after the show, it's like, Donald Trump was tweeting about you. And Jon Stewart was like, no S. And he's just going on. It's like, really? So basically, the president, Mr. Trump at the time, he was interacting. He was just posted on Twitter. And Jon Stewart, he would just react on the show. This is the thing. Donald Trump has been engaged with folks in multiple forms for years. This is the thing. Jon Stewart pops on. What's one of his first tweets? Oh, let's take a look. It helps when you actually add it here. As he said, on January 29th. So if I do really well on here, I get to be president? Yes. And that was a question. I don't know. There is precedent for it. Our last president basically was elected from Twitter. Now, free speech is very important because if you do well enough on different platforms, all I know is apparently you can be president. This is possible. This is the world that we live in. Now, we can move that over there. As we stop that over there, hail friends, hail one, hail everybody. Welcome. Shout out to my patrons, Joe, Franco, and Dave M. This broadcast is helped made possible by viewers like you. There's a little squirrel action. God, I really love that. Hey, you the portal. I see you, my friend. I see you, my friend. We'll need to do a live stream soon. I see you around, man. I need to stop watching so much pornography. I would have more time, but then again, I do also work and work out, and try to pretend to be a YouTuber. Yes. Even though I remember the password to my old account, we're getting sidetracked here. Now, what will we actually do? We'll share the tab, because this is what we basically just do. We just narrate what's going on. People like having all this stuff available. So as we can see over here, we'll pop into theater mode. And see, this is what I miss. I am of the mind that if Jon Stewart was on Twitter, Donald Trump may not have been our last president. The only reason I say this is because I saw all the attacks. It was like watching them launch rockets at Godzilla. It's like troop aircraft rockets. They've all been used before. It doesn't really do anything. However, a very useful comedic quip. Something kind of like this.
Maybe there's security concerns. I'll forgive you this selection. I apologize. Let's just go to the content of your meeting, and then we'll just... Son of a bitch! Mother... And you stack your slices, Donald? With all due respect, you stack slices of pizza to steam from the bottom of the slice is going to make the top crust... You piece of...
Now, as we can see here, I've used a little bit more colorful language because they actually bleeped the S out there. But yes, this was on Comedy Central from not all that long ago because we saw Miss Sarah Palin within the picture there. As we can see, Jon Stewart is playfully making fun of Mr. Trump at the time for eating pizza with a fork. Now, I normally would probably be kind of outraged with this because I'm like, who eats pizza with a fork? And I sit back and I'm like, my dad eats pizza with a fork. My dad also worked as an attorney for 50 years. And he also often wore a suit. And you often don't want to get that stuff on the suit because dry cleaning is expensive. I have had to do that. It's additional cost. This makes me rethink many other things in my life. Now, just to finish this off here, let's continue watching.
Maybe all those years of making your hair do whatever it is that it does, you think you can go around layering anything you want to layer, and no one's going to say anything about it. But you cannot, you know something? I apologize.
Can I just point out for a second, without about that 15-second clip there was probably more of a demolition of Donald Trump than just in your standard news day. It's just in my opinion, it's like you can call a dude freaking far right, you can call him a Nazi, you can say whatever you want, but it's like this was playful. Jon Stewart literally was apologizing for taking quips at him, but so many people are there. It's like, really? I just think this is a more effective means. This is all I'm saying here.
No disrespect. I apologize. Let's continue with the meeting. Are you eating it with a fork? A f***ing fork! No! La forqueta satanica!
See, if we had something like that, if Jon Stewart had been doing that on a daily basis, if you still had the Colbert Report, again, it's just this dude's on the internet's opinion, we probably wouldn't have had a President Trump. I'm just saying, for better or worse, whatever your opinion is, I'm just saying, I don't think he would have made it past Jon Stewart. But as we can see, Jon Stewart has entered the fray, and while about a little over 5,600,000 around the time that I followed him joined and everything over there, the other thing that we noticed was, oh, who is he following? There's only one person, one entity that might be important enough for Jon Stewart now with 1 million followers to follow. And that would be Arby's. We have the tweets. Yes. The sandwiches brought him back in, everybody. But I think things are going to get interesting. I'm noticing a lot of hate on this internet stuff and things. Apparently some folks on Fox News said, well, we need to close Gitmo. It's expensive. We can just execute everybody. Now, I don't think any of those folks have had trials. I know I'm a proponent of the re-legalization of dueling, but due process is important. My dad worked in law long enough. He taught me that. Now, if you really F up and the process goes through, hey, sometimes you get what you deserve. But that's all I got for right now. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, everybody. Be safe, and long live the elbow bump.
낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 오빤 강남스타일